morning. So I have found a new Survivors game to try out. Well, it's not new. It's been in early access for a while, called Yet Another Zombie Survivor. I've played a round or two just to try it out, see how it is. I really like it so far, so I figured why not stream it. So yeah, let's dive into a new Survivors game. And this time I will make sure I change the capture window right away. Hey, look at that. Alright, so I've already beaten one game with SWAT, so we're going to choose Tank as our leader and go from there. We're also going to try out this endless mode for the first level as well. Hello, zombies. I'll keep picking the saw blade just to give us that extra outer defense. Right now, a lot of my stuff just caps out at level 4. So our saw blades are fully maxed with 4 of them rotating around. Now we're just waiting on a survivor to be found so we can add someone else to the party. We'll start working on shotgun. And then for upgrades, it's all the money we collect on the ground. So that cash in the corner basically equates into skill ranks, and that'll count up if we collect money and make our way through the level. Which is nice, because then you know how many skill points that you're getting. We can now upgrade our shotgun from the regular one to the pump action. This one fires powerful buckshots, which, if I remember correctly, it basically allows pass-through. Yep, we'll keep dropping in the shotgun, get this as close to maxed out as we can before the next survivor shows up. Oh, there's the survivor. Who we got? Oh, there's the new character, Huntress, so I'm going to try her out. So we'll give her a shot. See what she's about. Alright, so she has her bow upgrade. She has a move called Arrow Rain, fires salvo in the sky, which then descends onto an area and pierces your foes. And Bear Trap, deploy multiple traps that hold enemies in place. If it's good enough for bears, should be good enough for zombies. It's funny. Let's try out Arrow Rain. Let's see what this is like. I mean, right now we're so early in the game. Everyone only has a handful of abilities that you can collect all of them by the end of the map and fully upgrade. So we'll just kind of play around, see what we like. Alright, we'll do another arrow ring. I don't know if I've seen it go up, though. I'm sure it has. Oh, there it is. So it's cool, too, that they use gems. The little yellow ones are obviously the smallest. And then from what I can gather, the blue gems are the next size up, and then the red gems are worth the most experience. Again, a lot of this is just speculation or guesses off of the little bit I have played. I figure once the horde starts to get a little thicker, that arrow range is really going to pay off. That's why I'm capping that out first, while we're still early into the run. Oh, there's a boss. I will say I really miss having the dodge that we had in Jotun Slayer, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, arrow rain is now capped out. Should have a chest down here. That's what that yellow arrow is. Yep, there it is. What we got? Sapphire Gem. For each damage type tag with bonus of at least +3. Damage type, I assume it means like the kinetic versus the electric and stuff like that. Frying Pan's great because it gives us a chance to stun basic and elite enemies on weapon hits. 30% to basic enemies is also nice, and retaliation is also nice. Every time you receive damage, you gain 50% weapon attack speed bonus for 5 seconds. That relies on getting hit though, so I'm probably going to go with Frying Pan, just because stunting is always helpful. Kind of hoping a magnet drops so we can pick up all this experience laying around. There it is. Yeah, let's start working on her bow. Yep, very nice. I love all the little elites. They're quite different looking. They're all good archetypes on zombies. Alright, he's down. I see another chest in the corner. Should be any minute for that other survivor, I think. Oh, so now this upgrades her bow to multi-shot. In case firing one arrow at a time wasn't enough, so it ups our projectiles to 3. Oh my god, I feel like I gotta go with magical hat. +2 fire, ice, electrical, and chemical damage type tags. If any of the above damage types have 4 or more tags at the time of taking this item, it grants them +4 tag instead. I don't think I have any of those, unfortunately. I do love the text at the bottom, when your hocus needs more pocus. We'll probably take the combat knife, 30% damage to basic enemies, bring it to a gunfight. Let's do a combat knife. Just because I feel like the 30% damage will really pay off in the long term of Endless, although I just noticed our health. So let's make our way to some health. Keep upgrading multi-shot. A little bit of help. Now we'll make our way to the other one I see. Yep, there goes big guy. Wow, whatever is sniping us from a distance is what's just eating our health. Alright, I see the SOS. This is probably closer than that health is. And I think adding the survivor will add to our total health pool. Alright, now the question is, do we go engineer or SWAT? I think an engineer, his electric will be good for crowd work. And his one electrocute ability AoE is really nice. Alright, now we can start making our way to the other health. Yeah, there it is. Electrocution. Overcharge the thousands of volt battery you carry on your back as a keepsake. Guy down. Make our way to the health over here now. Yes, keep upgrading her multi-shot. That's capped out now, so we're up to 6 projectiles. And there's some more health. We're starting opening it back the other way. Oh, there's the witch. I guess she summons minions. The only reason I know what she is because I got an achievement for killing her before she sent any minions on me. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep doing electrocution. Ups its range and distance. I am also looking for... I should also be upgrading the taser, I mean. Because his upgraded weapon after taser is really helpful. Alright, what we got? Health potion, health packs restore 3 times as much health points, plus 20% healing bonus. Annoying trumpet, when you get hit, creates an explosion, dealing 250 explosion damage and pushing enemies back. Heavy metals, magnet power-up spawn twice often, that's not bad. And then the ban hammer, the first banish on each power-up selection screen is now guaranteed to be free. You don't need to banish anything because there's not that much. So I'm kind of leaning towards the magnets. Be a rock star, a heartbreaker, heavy metal. I love the flavor text in the items. They're pretty good little one-liners. Alright, we'll take this first. Beautiful. Electrocution is now capped. And now start jumping in the taser. Wow, we got a lot of levels out of that magnet. Oh, so we're up to spawning 3 elites at one time already. We're only 8 minutes in. There's taser. Ouch. I really miss having a dodge. Really miss having a dodge. Alright, where's the SOS? Now, at this point, for any of the SOS that we collect, we just get money, which is nice. Because I don't think you can add a 4th. I think we cap out at 3 people. I could be wrong. We'll find out in a second, I guess. There's his upgraded weapon, the Tesla beam. Yeah, got nice damage. Yeah, you just gotta level in money. So yeah, you cap out at 3 people total, which is what I thought. Three seems to be the magical number. It was 3 gods in Jotun Slayer, and now it's 3 in this. Alright, so what we got? Duct tape, depending on the number of survivors currently in your team, you gain a bonus of, so it'd be 15% crit. And that just says woohoo. The Sapphire Gem for each damage type tag with a bonus of at least 3. I gotta learn these type tag things. Oh, so we have 10 electric, 20 kinetic, and 4 slashing. So probably... So we'd get 1% ability damage, 2% ability area, plus 3 ability duration. But only for the... I mean, that's for all of our abilities. And plus 50% white power up duration, I'm not worried about, and then the annoying trumpet again. So, alright, I'm kind of thinking Sapphire Gem. Rumored to come from a marine cave. I assume that might be some sort of reference. Alright, we'll keep upgrading the Tesla. Get that maxed out, and then we'll pick up all the mine and basically surface specific. I always do those last just because you move so much around the map. Anything that's like an area or stationary or anything like that, I tend to just put off. I feel like the other stuff's more effective because it moves with you. Alright, and that's Tesla done. Oh, survive 10 minutes on endless mode in the isolated city. I think the goal is 20 minutes to technically complete endless, but it'll keep going past the 20 minutes just to see how long you can survive. Probably make our way towards some of this health. Yeah, see, the red one, like, just seems like a huge amount of XP. Alright, let's try out Bear Trap first, because we haven't seen it. Yep, giant bear trap on the ground. Does what it says on the tin. There's some health. There's some health. Excuse me, pardon me coming through. That was cool. I thought I edged that ring for the boomer. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the rest as well, so that way we're just maximizing our DPS before we start capping the rest. But that way everyone has all of their abilities then at this point as well. There's some free money in a level. Nice. And boom, electric turret. So now we have all abilities. So now we just need to start capping stuff out. I guess we'll do electric turret because it's got the biggest area, it seems like, and it's one that we can basically hide in if need be. I feel like we could just hang out in here to add that extra ring of protection. super steep. Let's go down to that magnet, get some levels. Turret, and turret is now done. We'll do bear trap next just because it's new. I mean, it's not bad. It's also just visually kind of boring. Just a bear trap on the ground. Okay, I really need to get out of this corner. Alright, just one more level for bear traps, and then that's capped. Trying to make our way towards our health up here. We also got a chest up here to the upper left as well. There's some more health. Beautiful. Potato. What? Why is this all garbled? Blank have 100 chance to become blank instead? Oh. Also, the text. What? We gotta try potato, right? What is it? Obtain a potato. Why'd you pick that? Is what the achievement just said, and it still doesn't say anything even after you picked it. I thought maybe it would reveal itself, but no idea what the potato's actually doing. Horde evolves, danger level 9. Ouch. Oh my god. Oh my god. So it's kind of the opposite direction of that health at the moment. Alright, there's bear trap fully upgraded. Ouch. Took that venom bolt straight in the back. Never see them come until it's too late. Nice, that arrow rain just clipped him down. I guess we're at the point where elites are going to be almost right on top of each other by the time I get them down. We got a magnet chest down this way. Now, I don't know if magnets grab health or not. Come on, guy, I'm trying to get that chest. Yeah, we'll start maxing out minefield, and then we can just start grabbing the free passives that stack. Alright, what we got? Torchlights, survivor, flashlights cover more distance, plus 40% crit damage, that's nice. Wrench ability area increased by 5% for every plus 10% pickup range over 100%. I have no idea what our range is for that. Pocket watch we've seen, and 9-inch nails injured status lasts twice as long, plus 4 connect damage type tag. What's our, is connect the one that's at 20? At 10 or more tags, enemies deal less damage to player while under the injure status effect. Increases all damage received. Has a 30% to apply. Or do we take the ability area? I wish there was... Yeah, it's just the individual survivors. And then the items. I guess we'll take this and hope it'll increase some stuff. We gotta make our way to this health. We're too low to be able, not to be able to prioritize that. Now we can go down to the SOS guy. And this should max out our mines. Yep, now we're done with mines, so we can just start taking passives. So we can look for things like max health and regen and things like that. Alright, beautiful. Probably weapon damage, I think. Just to start keeping up with their power creep as well. Yep, we'll just stack another ouch, 10% buff total. And if we see that healing item, it'll probably very much be worth taking. And while the Huntress isn't bad, I think I prefer the SWAT guy, just because he attacks a lot quicker. It's bad. Oh. I mean, it also doesn't help she has no levels. Nice, we got the 2 achievements. And we unlocked Homing Pigeon. Ability attacks on full health enemies are now critical. And Skip Rope. Gain points from every use of the skip function, +1 point for the level up panel skip, and +5 for any other. Every 2 points, +1% XP modifier every 5 military training point. It's nice that they have a training menu right there. You can just go straight to the upgrade screen. Alright, so we've already maxed out cash modifier and the XP modifier. So it looks like we've opened up a whole tier 2 thing. So permanently enables military training function and MT point pickup spawn, allowing further boosting of survivor stats. And then we got a badge slot, increases the max number of badges you can pick before starting a run. Have we unlocked any badges though? I haven't really checked. Okay, so what we got? We got armor, we have weapon cooldown, health regen, ability cooldown, reroll amount, white power up duration, and specialization modifier. Increases the amount of specialization points gained by the survivor. I'm not sure 100% what that is. I'm kind of thinking health regen just to give us some more survivability. Although my movement speed's almost capped out as well. Yeah, let's just dump all health. Probably doesn't hurt to go a little defense. Tank. Let's see. Saw blades are now maxed out, so we can get another one. And that's all he can do. Engineer. Oh, I can't max that out, unfortunately. So we'll keep max out his taser. Huntress. Let's start. Yeah, we'll just start working on your base weapon. Perfect, that's max. Alright, so we're gonna try that again, but I think this time we're gonna take SWAT with us. I still need to start with Tank as the leader, which is fine. It wasn't that bad starting out with him. Yeah, I didn't think I had any badges. and I have no idea how to unlock him, so I guess we'll find out. I would assume possibly beating levels, lasting duration, unlocking characters, that sort of thing. Guess we'll find out as we go. Alright, now we can start working on saw blades. It's nice because once that's maxed out, we should be up to 5 total, so that'll make that field even tighter. Yeah, look at that, beautiful. I love how fast they rotate too, that's nice. So boom, 5 blades. Less gaps means less zombies getting through. Now we'll start dumping into our shoddy. Low. Oh, that's the military training. So that just give us a flat skill point? What did that do? Or I think that's where we spend somewhere, maybe? It did talk about being able to further upgrade our passives. Yeah, because there's nothing here about a military point or anything. So yeah, just keep upgrading shotgun. We'll just wait and see if it's eventually we can spend somewhere else, or yeah, we'll figure it out. Now we're up to the pump action, beautiful. Alright, nice. Alright, let's go ahead and grab SWAT first. Right now he's just got a pistol, but his upgraded weapon is an Uzi that attacks quite nicely. Alright, we'll do shotgun. Perfect, we can start working on his pistol. The sooner we can get that to an Uzi, the better. Shit. Oh, it's a military training point again. And there's the chest. That's what I keep thinking those military training points are. Electric personality. Magnet power-ups also now collect military training points, health packs, and white power-ups. Plus 30% pickup range. I am definitely tempted to take that early because we could get Frying Pan to come back up at another point, I think. So that'll be huge, being able to hit a magnet and be able to get healed and everything. Yeah, let's do pistol. There's pistol again, so that means next level it, I level it, it'll be easy, and you'll see he attacks significantly quicker, which is nice. It's a good balance to the shotgun. Here's SMG. Yeah, look at that. Basically becomes like a little turret. Oh, there's a magnet. Yep, we'll keep dumping into SMG, just get that capped out. Helicopter strike is really cool. That'll probably be the next move we start dumping into after we get both of their guns leveled up. I can only assume that guy has a name like the Butcher, judging by his apron. Alright. Alright, there's pump action maxed out. We got another military training point, it looks like, over here. Oh. Oh, that's right. Once we collect so many, we're able to do stuff. Take the... probably the... legendary? Yeah, I can't pass up a legendary. Oh, and then we assign it. So, ability, crit damage. Do we want it to go to the saw blade? Yeah, probably. Gain a legendary tier passive power up. Nice. Gotta love playing a new game when you just have so many achievements start popping. One more level and we'll have SMG maxed out. And boom, SMG is now blocked. Now we just gotta grab the engineer and we'll be good to go. Because engineer's a good balance to this since he's AoE. Yeah, we don't know what that does. So we're gonna take frying pan. I wish we had a way to seal stuff, but yeah, we'll go for the stun next, and then I would love to take that med kit for long-term healing and longevity, but at least for the time being, I feel like the stun's going to be more beneficial. Alright, here we go, helicopter strike. This is probably my favorite ability visually so far in the game. I think this is really cool. We just run the trail, and helicopter just, yeah, look at that. Clears the way. Classic gunship. Yep, just keep maxing out helicopter strike. Oh, and now we can go get our engineer. Boom. Now we got some AoE mixed into everything. Another military training point down this way, it looks like. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take electrocution. Really like to start working on his taser. Nice. Helicopter took out the big guy. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take helicopter strike. That's almost done. One more level and that'll be capped. Yeah, there's taser. Perfect. Grab that chest and then head for that magnet down in the corner. Yeah, taser. Boom, this should be at least a level or two. Taser's now capped, and boom, there's Tesla. And then our military training. They're all common. I'm tempted to take the XP since this is endless. Yeah, just go ahead and get the helicopter strike done. I feel like when the helicopter comes out, it's like hopping on the interstate, and then when I see a power up or something, they'll just take the off ramp and head towards it. Alright, what we got? An apple increases health pack spawn rate by 50%, plus 20% healing bonus. Survivor's flashlight cover more distance, plus 10 max HP every time you defeat. Yeah, we'll start stacking max HP. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you harder. Well, let's get hard from this glass of milk. But especially in Endless, that should basically keep adding to our health, like, endlessly. We should become crazy powerful. Yeah, we'll get Tesla capped out, and then we'll start working on electrocution after that. But that way, all their weapons are totally capped. Those seem to be the most damage and highest DPS to carry us through everything. Oh. Free level and money. There's Tesla. It reminds me of the Tesla coils from Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. Eight and a half minutes, so we got about 11 and a half minutes to go. Like I said, I think it considers it complete once we hit 20 minutes. Restores 100% health when you take the item. Do we have lower health? Wish there was a way we could see. Oh, there it is. No, we're max health. But every 5th health pack would restore 100% HP. Magnet power-ups spawning twice as often wouldn't be bad, but I think we're going to take the combat knife just because that'll help us with a bit of longevity with the 30% bonus. Yep, there's electrocution we can start maxing out. And then we'll start throwing in the turrets and the minefields and everything. SWAT gets he chucks grenades behind him, which is really funny to me. SWAT sometimes reminds me a bit of Stryker from Mortal Kombat, like very similar kind of vibe. I guess just cop, but I don't know. I just very much get the same vibe. Man, I love this helicopter. Evasive maneuvers. Pass up any legendary. I mean, 10% dodge is nice. Boom, electrocution is now done. We'll probably max out. Oops. We'll probably max out SWAT's grenade first, just because it's a great AoE explosion, and it's a bit less dependent on being stationary and requiring enemies to walk into or over it. Boom. Yeah, we'll start doing grenade trail next. This is always fairly obvious move. you'll be able to see the yep, there it is, the grenade explosion. Not subtle like the bear trap, the hunter's bear trap at all. It's just a great AoE into a group. I don't know if it does huge amounts of single target damage, but it definitely, chucking it into a group clears it out nicely. Yeah, see we got a chest in the corner there. We'll get back in a second. Oh. There's our free level and some money. And grenade trail is now capped. Boom. Alright, what we got? There's that duct tape for that 15% crit. Gives a 15% nuts and bolts. Gives a 15% chance for the ability activation to reduce its next cooldown by half. It's a great Banjo-Kazooie reference called Nuts and Bolts, and then the flavor text is Bears and Birds for the 360 title. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that, and then I'd like either a health or, I mean, I really want a duct tape as well. The nice thing is you can swap out items. You're not stuck or committed with any at any point. You're able to swap them out for another one as you continue to get more of them. Which I think is a really nice feature. So you can kind of change up and adapt as the situation changes. Unlock the ghost. So we have unlocked a new character, I believe. I don't remember which one that was, what we had to do to unlock it. I don't know if it'll still tell us now that we have him unlocked, but we can check on the screen after we finish this match. Plus we take a look at his abilities, see what he's all about. I'm really curious as I unlock more characters to see what kind of build combos and stuff I can do. I also want to see other movesets and stuff that I'll unlock for the survivors as we level up too. Right now, there's just really no reason to spend our rerolls or banishes or any of that. Now, did that many grenades go off because it procced that ability thing? Or is that just how many it is fully upgraded? Because I didn't look. Oh, yeah, I throw 5 of them now. That makes sense. Gotta go with dodge chance, gotta go with the rare. I don't remember what our health was when we first took that max health power up. I want to say somewhere around, what, 1700-ish? Now we're up to 1880, so definitely not bad. Alright, that's electric turret all capped out. Dog eat dog, exterminate a boss with the help of another boss. Oh, that guy's ramming must be able to damage other stuff as well. So he ran into the other boss and killed him. That's hilarious. I wonder if then the axe can also damage another boss, or if it's only possible with the charge guy. Either way, that was nice to pop that achievement. I love when you can pop it, or I love when you can pop achievements organically without having to spend too much time like thinking or trying to grind it specifically. It's just nice when it happens organically through gameplay. Alright, keep max. We'll walk right into that. We'll go ahead and keep maxing out his landmines, and then everybody's abilities are fully upgraded, and then we can just start dumping into the passives, and that'll help just stack up. So I'm thinking health potion, skip rope, gain points from every use of the skip function. Yeah, we're not using that. Ability area increases for the pickup range. Now we're going to take health potion for a bit of survivability. Alright, so we got about 5.5 minutes left. The horde just leveled up in difficulty. Or, I'm sorry, danger level. Same thing. Alright, make our way to that magnet up top. Alright, that's minefield done. So we got crit chance, ability cooldown, XP modifier, and ability area. Let's go with ability cooldown. Perfect timing on the helicopter to clip that guy before he could get out of it. I do like that it puts circles on the mines. I kind of wish the bear trap had something similar so you could see where it was at. Yeah, we'll take weapon cooldown reduction. If we can dump into weapons when it becomes available, or health, that'll be nice. Okay, is there anything we would really want to get rid of? Kind of leaning towards no. So yeah, we're going to take the skip, and I believe we get extra cash whenever we skip. Yeah, we got $300 for skipping, and it looked like it restored health as well. Not that we were full health then, but that's a nice little bonus anytime that we skip. So anytime we get items, if I don't see something that's incredible, we're just going to get a free heal and some cash, which I think will really come in handy at some point. Yeah, I trailed that guy along the whole time, and that helicopter basically did all the work. Alright, boom, military training point. All common, so no big deal. I have to take the movement speed, that'll give us a bit more survivability to get out of the way of stuff. Because not having a dodge, man, movement speed is 1,000 times more valuable. Well, we gotta take the luck, right? Dear John. Is that John Halo from the Halo series? Yeah, we'll go ahead and take weapon damage. Alright, about 3 minutes left. Ouch. Stupid explosive boomer zombies. I assume they're called something like a boomer. Can't help but use Left 4 Dead zombie names. This does have very, to me it gives very, very similar Left 4 Dead vibes. And I don't just mean the, like, zombie setting, I mean it's just very similar, I don't know, graphically aesthetic, like, I don't know. To me it just has the same kind of style. Because it doesn't look like Dead Rising or anything like that to me. So it definitely feels like it just kind of has that Left 4 Dead vibe. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and skip this. Alright, let's head towards that magnet. Unlock the pyro. So we've unlocked 2 characters from doing this endless level. Curious to see what the pyro has. Fire should be a lot of fun to play around with. Here's attack speed. Yeah, if we could just keep dumping in the weapons and health as we need it. Although, since we passively just add to our max health, I don't feel as pressed to take the max health power-ups. Yeah, because we were right around 1700, I want to say. So we've gained 700 health in 10 health increments. So it's proc, what, 70 times? That's crazy. I wouldn't mind taking more movement speed if we can get that to pop up. Just like, look at this guy. He closed that distance so easily. And then the big charger dude is just easier to get out of the way if I have some speed. Yeah, we'll just keep stacking damage. That'll help keep stuff away from us. I mean, we have less than a minute, I think, before Endless is considered 1, and then we'll just see how long we can last after that point. Oh, there's SOS. Movement speed, there we go. Walked right back into that, that was cool. Alright, less than 10 seconds. Alright, we have hit the 20-minute mark and that popped an achievement for surviving 20 minutes, so that's awesome. Ooh, 25% movement speed. You cannot pass that up. And then, yeah, let's take the health regen. Doesn't hurt to stack more of that. Military training down here, and then a chest up over the other way. Actually, let's head for the chest, because if we can get a magnet to pop up, that'll just pull all the military training towards us. Yep, not worried about that. Well, that crowbar is nice to not to have any interaction time to pick stuff up. It just does it instantly. Killing Frenzy. Attack speed and damage, I would assume? Or maybe just attack speed? Is there a way for me to look at buffs? Just out of curiosity. Just so I know what they do? I don't see a buff. There we go. Yeah, I don't see it. And I don't see it over here either. Yeah, we'll keep taking luck. I assume luck affects things like the drop rate. walked right back in his X-Wing. Yep, we're good on that. Oh, I should have read with that ruby gem. I was just so used to seeing the same handful of items that I knew I didn't want. I didn't even notice it until after I'd clicked. Yeah, we'll take weapon cooldown. I assume weapon cooldown basically just means reload speed. Gotta go make our way to the SOS. Oh, there's the magnet. Beautiful. Yep, take attack speed. And yeah, we're going to take some movement speed. Yeah, we'll just keep stacking the damage. Yeah, we'll take ability cooldown reduction. Yeah, it does look like that boss took a chunk of damage from getting hit with that charge. So we must have gotten really lucky that the boss was just that low health when he ran into it. Yeah, we're up to 3,100 health, so we're close to doubled our health since we picked up that power up. That's crazy the way it just keeps stacking. That's definitely worth taking early. Deal a total of 1 million electric damage in a single run. And it's called 1.21 gigawatts. I do like that it shows achievements on the results screen, so we'll go through them all once we finish. Yeah, we'll take ability damage, why not? That. We just got to keep our eye out for that ruby gem again. Oh man, this is starting to get ridiculous. Yeah, we'll take weapon crit. I don't know if we see another magnifying now. Especially with us taking as much luck and stuff as we've had. Cheap followers? Why would I want cheap followers? Isn't the whole point of Twitch not to have cheap? Don't I want people in here spending Moonier? Yeah, keep taking move speed, especially now that all these zones are becoming dangerous with all the charging and stuff running around. Bleed pixels, so we did so much slashing, 1,000,000 slashing damage in a single run. Nice. Ability crit damage. Always got to take the upgraded ones. Oh, so this goes to a specific person. Let's throw it on the... And this would affect saw blades, though. Yeah, let's do that. Saw blades. It's interesting to me that some of the military training affects the group, and others I have to assign to a specific person. Ouch. Ouch. Man, those spitters are, they're a little poison orbs. Hurt. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Yeah, go ahead and skip. I see a magnet down to our right. Thank you, helicopter. And boom, magnet. I'm so glad this pulls health now for us, because now I don't have to worry about running around and trying to collect the power-ups. So we're at 3,600. We have officially more than doubled our health, which is obviously a huge part of our survivability in this. By just having the health pool to be able to survive some of the crap. Yeah, we'll just keep stacking weapon damage. It seems to be doing the work. And even with the increased health regen, it is still a slow tick. It really is health packs to restore. Unless there's like some major way to stack more regen. Let's take armor. Wouldn't be bad to have some damage reduction, I think, at this point. I see a military training point, I see the health. Oh, that's a chest. Weapon crit. Although we might not be much longer for this world with the amount of damage we've taken. It's even getting hard to just try and push through the basic enemies at this point, let alone all the elites running around. There isn't any health laying around on the battlefield right now. There's that potato again. I really wish I knew what it did. I do love that I got an achievement just for taking it. Our max health keeps going up on its own. It was like some sort of heal or something. Weapon damage. Yeah, we'll throw it on SWAT. Why not? I mean, we're almost 10 minutes past the 20-minute mark now, so I am very happy with how long we've lasted. Survived 30 minutes on Endless. Oh, nice. I wonder how many achievements there are for the 10-minute increments. Cause enemies to kill 150 of their allies in the same room? Well, that's got to be the big dude running around. I can't imagine it's anything else. Man, this Endless run has been super productive. Take the health regen. I do love that helicopter move. Yeah. Keep stacking health regen. I could use the survivability right now. I can't wait till we have a more elemental based run. We can take that magic map. It just seems very wizard appropriate. Yeah, you succeeded. And we popped 3 more achievements for that. Unlocked the 2nd rank for the engineer. Interesting. So we were killed by just a regular runner. Is what it is. Yeah, here we go. We can take a look at per character, see what's doing the most damage here. So it looks like the pump action shotgun, we did just dump in the weapons, but Slaw Blades was right behind it. The other two, well, obviously shotgun we upgraded right away, but Minefield pretty far behind you. And I know we did take it later, but still. Yeah, SMG Helicopter Strike doing all the work. And Electrocution, Tesla, and actually he's a bit more balanced. Surprisingly lower than I thought he was going to be, seeing how he chucks out nothing but AoEs. Alright, look at all this stuff. So gain a legendary tier passive power up. Unlock the Ghost in the Hell, that's funny. Dog Eat Dog, exterminate a boss with the help of another boss. Fired up, ready to go, unlock the Pyro. Used to live here, survived 20 minutes on endless mode in an isolated city. 1.21 gigawatts of power, deal a total of 1 million electric damage in a single run. They bleed pixels, deal 1 million slashing damage. Now it's Ghost Town, survived 30 minutes on endless. Accidents happen. That was the cause enemies to kill 150 of their allies. Steel Dawn, survived the night with the tank as a team leader, so now we don't have to take tank first anymore. Unlock the 2nd rank for SWAT, tank, and engineers. Now we can look to see what abilities are in there. And then we unlocked Congratulations Letter. 2 of the military training upgrades are now of at least rare quality. That's nice. We unlocked Ghost. Devil's Deal, survivor stats are increased by 20%. Every 5 seconds, take damage equal to 10% of your total HP. This damage behaves similar to a normal hit, but the effect won't activate on low HP. I don't like that. I think that might be a rune, judging by the way this looks. There's Pyro, unlocks hardcore mode for the isolated city. Jacob's Ladder, electrified, lasts twice as long. Bloody Axe, bleeding, status lasts twice as long. And then each time you react to an SOS signal, you gain 10% damage. This bonus caps at 40%. Oh, that's sad. Coffee Cup, defeating an elite or boss enemy instantly reloads your weapons and grants 20% weapon cooldown reduction for 10 seconds. That's also nice. Power Glove does an increase on all the like kinetic slashing explosive, and then you get a decrease on the elemental damage. I'm assuming that's SWAT level 2. That's why SWAT's listed here. So he gets a sniper rifle and an assault rifle. Tank gets a minigun and a rocket launcher, and the engineer gets a blaster and a laser. Alright, let's go over to the training screen. Alright, now I can finally get around to banning this dude. Alright, so we have, how many to play with? 17, quite a bit. Specialization points, is that what we're putting in right now? Is this what that is? Because if it is, this is what I should be stat dumping. We'll just go ahead and guess that's what that is. Can't do that, can't do that. Yeah, we'll probably start doing attack speed, I think. Oh, we still got one more to play with. And then, yeah, damage and attack speed, nice. Alright, here's SWAT. So now we have the assault rifle and the sniper rifle. I'm assuming I want the assault rifle because of the way I keep building my team around SWAT. Leveling badge is cash modifier and specialization go up, so probably what we're going to dump it to first. SWAT and engineer grenade trail sometimes launches an additional EMP grenade. I'm assuming that's if they're together. Helicopter strike evolutions unlock 2 final evolutions available in the form of 5th rank upgrades. Yeah, so that's both. So I'm kind of thinking, obviously, the leveling badge, because econ will definitely pay off. And then, yeah, we'll start dumping into assault rifle. Tank, I'm definitely originally leaning towards miniguns. We should probably take the saw upgrade. So that's a tank and pyro combo. Tough badge, those upgrades. So I'm thinking definitely saw blade. And then we'll do minigun, and then, yeah, health and armor is not bad. And then for the engineer, let's take a look. We got engineer and huntress together. Frost arrows drop from the sky, that's cool. Coverage badge, so ability area and duration. The electric torque and electrocution evolutions. And we got the blaster, which launches a sphere of raw energy that implode on impact, and the laser, which is, think of the laser presentation pointer, but 1,000 times bigger. So basically a sniper rifle. So we should probably take. Yeah, we're gonna go and take the upgraded electrocutions. And then we'll start jumping into blaster. Because I'm assuming this upgrades to this. I guess we'll find out. It's interesting. Alright, so let's take a look at the new people that we got. We got Ghost, melee slashing damage specialist, strong late game, cool ninja tricks. Shrouded in mystery, this ninja-like warrior specializes in melee combat. Not much is known of their past, but their skill in fighting zombies is second to none. It is said that those who have seen what's behind Ghost's mask are already dead or worse. So he kind of sounds like Zero from Borderlands. And then his abilities I can't look at, I guess. Because as soon as I move over it, looks like 2 slashing and then some other stuff. We could find that out once we're in game. And then pyro, melee and ranged hybrid, slashing and fire type damage, advanced damage over time, strength through pain. Once a firefighter, he found himself in somewhat unhealthy relationship with burning flames. His lack of fear is an asset when it comes to fighting the horde using various elemental damage sources. Though unpredictable and impulsive, his true nature is that of a kind soul who will walk through the inferno to help his comrades survive the hell of Earth. Interesting. I definitely want to try these two out, and we need to start a round as the engineer. So that's who we're going to start with first, and then we're going to look for Ghost and Pyro as our pickups. So I just want to see what that hardcore mode's about. I don't necessarily know that we'll try it. The standard game mode on steroids. Get ready for a much tougher challenge. Runs last up for 10 minutes, so half the time, but I feel like the ramp is much crazier. Since we're trying out new people, I am not worried about doing that one. We're just going to try out the new map. Fall into ruin as death whispers through the sands, the last frontier in the struggle for humanity's survival. Vile wasteland. Alright, here we go. Oh, now we have some badges. Leveling badge. Oh, so it was a badge. So cash modifier and specialization, and then same with the tough. I mean, they both literally say badge in it, but I don't know. I thought badges were going to be earned elsewhere, not from the rank screen. And then we could take up to 4 total. That's nice. Feels like I'm out in Act 2 of Diablo 2. Just desert and not much else. Except instead of bugs, it's zombies. Let's do his main weapon, I think, first. Because that'll be interesting to see if do we choose to go to the Tesla coil, or do we choose one of the other weapons? Or does the Tesla coil evolve past into one of those 2 weapons? There's taser capped out. Oh, there's spiders now too. Great. Zombie spiders. That sounds fun. So it does go to Tesla next, unless it could come up elsewhere. Let's just take electrocution just to see, make sure it doesn't pop anything else. I mean, I guess I could just reroll since we don't use rerolls on anything else. Yeah, there's Tesla again. Now let's just keep max out electrocution, take it out of the tree. But I'm guessing it's definitely what I thought, that once you upgrade the Tesla to max, it'll let you choose some other. I don't know what I'm thinking. Jeez, come on, guys. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take Tesla, just upgrade our weapon. God damn it. Oh my god! It's like Tremors. But they were somehow slightly bigger. Yeah, we'll keep upgrading our Tesla. Guys, I really need to pick up a second survivor, please, and thank you. Oh, thank God. Oh, nice, both new people. Let's go with Ghost. I'm kind of curious to see what the melee is like, because he should hopefully give us some nice protection up close. So he's got his katana as his main weapon, and then the shurikens give zombies a glimpse of the stars as you cut through them from a safe distance. Let's go ahead and upgrade Tesla to max, and then we can see if we can take the other weapons. Okay, so he also has Pulsar, generate electrical pulses from your cybernetic suit that damages nearby targets. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. That sounds cool. So it's like a smaller version of electrocution, it looks like. Oh my god. That was like instant. The circle showed up and I couldn't even move. Interesting. Blaster just showed up. No other options. Alright, let's go electrocution just to see if the other one pops up. So I'm just really curious to understand how this works. First item. Well, we are definitely elemental heavy this run, so. But it's got to be above 4 for, and we don't even have the fire, so we're gonna skip taking that for now. Yeah, we're gonna take the apple for the healing, I think. Yeah, okay, so it is a choice, because both the laser has popped up now and the blaster, so I'm going to grab blaster next time it comes back up. Yeah, there's blaster. Alright, let's give it a shot, see what it's like. Ooh, a lot different than Tesla. I guess we'll see how we care about it. Let's just take the XP. Oh, we just unlocked the medic. I think for that one it was the number of health packs we had to pick up. Yep. Well, actually, you know what? Let's take his shuriken just to have some extra damage right now. Get off this fence in the worst way. There's electrocution capped out. Oh my god. Alright, level 2 is not good for unleveled people. Oh my god. Oh, there's a glass of milk. Yeah, we're not taking the Devil's Steel, and we're not taking the yeah, we're gonna take the HP. Not that I think we're gonna survive. We're down to 31 health, and the health pack is kind of the opposite direction. Electrocution Passion activates only when there are at least 10 enemies within its range, additionally applying burn status. And then Electrocution Venomous. Now additionally always activates on hit, dodge, and parry, applying toxified status. Well, since we're going to go with Pyro, assuming we survive, the Passion makes the most sense so we can keep stacking fire damage. Taking the scenic. Oh, had to cut around that worm right back into the crowd. Okay, I get it. Not great to take in unleveled dudes, because Ninja was definitely not doing much of anything. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to run them on level 1. Alright. I always see that green up top and think it's one I can dump into. Let's start doing pickup range. That'll definitely help in the long run. Yeah, I'm not sure how I love if I love the blaster compared to the Tesla. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the badge, and then Ghost, Katana Splash, so it cuts wider. Yeah, let's just do his Katana. katana. Okay, now let's go back into level 1 this time. So engineer, back to the isolated city. We're not going to do endless since they're not ranked up. We're not doing difficulty level 2 either. Take that 3rd badge, and we're ready to go. Oh, we forgot to take a look at medic. Either way, we're going to go with Pyro and the Ninja. Ghost. Okay, let's do Taser. And then we'll grab Electrocution just so that's going off occasionally. Yep, and we'll keep going back to Taser so we can get that to Tesla as soon as we can. I think it's the 1 minute mark is when the first survivor comes up. I think. Might be a minute and a half. There's Taser fully upgraded. Okay, it's not 1 minute. Time to start learning the spawn times and everything. Oh, boom, there's Tesla. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Constant beam damage that AoEs. I mean, maybe the blaster fully upgraded gets a bit better, but at least at the moment, sticking with the Tesla, I think is going to be better in the long run. At least until we get the other survivors caught up. So there's Medic, but we're not going to take them for now. So we'll go with Ghosts. Alright, there's Tesla. Once that's fully upgraded, we'll start dumping into Ghosts fully just to get them caught up a little. But that way at least Tesla can do some of the hard carrying for us. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start dumping into his katana. Two seconds real quick. There we go. All right. Tesla upgraded. Perfect. Now I can just do the heavy carrying through the crowd, and then we can start working on Zero, and then eventually Pyro once we get him. So was it a minute and a half or 2 minutes? I forgot to look. Alright, we're not doing blasters, so we'll just keep dumping in the katana. Because I think once we get to the wide strokes, it'll give more distance between, you know, his hits. So they don't have to be basically right on top of him to go off. Oh, electrocution it is. Right now, that would be the ability bonus for them. Yeah. Guess we could re-roll this. I don't love the item choices. Weapons have a 20% chance to reload instantly. And there's the ruby gem. For each damage type tag with a bonus of at least 3. Oh, it's all weapon damage. Well, we gotta take buckshot. Go ahead, make my day. katana. That way we can go ahead and evolve that and see what the wider slashes look like. Hoping it's kind of like a wide arc, or if we're really lucky, like a 360, that'd be nice. Katana splash. In the wise words of Sensei, a wide sword cuts wide. Perfect. Oh, it is a nice little 360. It's not a huge range, but it's bigger than what we had. And maybe fully upgraded, it'll get to a much larger range. Yeah, we'll keep dumping into this. The attack size right now it says 1, but that might go up as the level increases. Yeah, we'll take the XP. So if the other survivors at the 4-minute mark, then maybe it is 2 and 4 for the survivors. Nope. Electrocution. Katana splash. And there we go. Now we can look for Pyro. Oh, there he is. Perfect. So he's also a melee right off the rip. It did say hybrid. I just didn't expect him to be melee first. Bloody Axe. Bleed status lasts twice as long. Do both cause bleed? Because I know Ghost does. Oops. Where the fuck? I don't like that it moves them around. I wish it would keep them in the same. Yes, he also causes bleed. Alright, Bloody Axe it is. And Katana Splash fully upgraded. Looks like the attack size has increased. Yep. Very nice. Man, glass of milk really always just needs to be the first item we take. Okay, so he's got an upgrade to his fire axe or Molotov cocktail. Yeah, we might as well add some other stuff to him. Nice. So it's basically like grenade, but it puts a dot on the floor. No pain, no gain. Pain tolerance allows you to turn your suffering into strength, improving your team stats the less health points you have. Well, the goal is to try and keep our health points up, so let's just go ahead and dump into his fire axe. Now let's just get electrocution, because then we can fully upgrade that with its bonus level. Yeah, there we go. There's passion, so now we're causing fires along with the pyro, so that'll stack. That'll be nice. So we can take that wizard hat once we get a bit higher on everything. If we're at least 4 in all the major elemental categories, we can look for that wizard hat. Let's take a look. Fire axe, I'm thinking. Yeah, might as well just keep stacking that, see what its upgrade looks like. Alright, so we'll make our way for the magnet after this. Doubles the amount of ammunition for all weapons. Yeah, because our fire is still only at 2. We need that to be at 4, so I'm not going to look for the other one. The flavored text on the magazine clip was triggered. Nice. SOS, that's fire axe. So its next level, we'll see what it evolves into. Oh, turns into a blowtorch. A fun little tool for melting metal objects and in the event of an apocalypse, zombie flesh. So now we finally have some fire. Nice, so he basically gets a flamethrower. Military training point. We got a rare. Oh, gotta take the XP mod, I guess. Snag the magnet. I guess we'll take pulsar. And yeah, we'll do blowtorch. Pulsar again. Just not ready to switch off of the Tesla for the engineer yet, so we'll just keep rocking it for the time being. Nice, military training point. We'll go grab that power up and then make our way to that other military training point. There we go. Killing frenzy, nice. I assume it's nice anyway, I have no idea what it does. There's the shurikens, so that way he now has all his moves. Blowtorch, perfect. Yeah, we'll take those. Just to give him a bit of range, he's doing, you know, at least some DPS from a distance. We are at the +4, but I feel like we should take a glass of milk. And then we'll look for the hat after this. Even taking it late, glass of milk should be a huge help. I should really start looking for that first and foremost, though, on my first item of choice. That way it just stack. I mean, the survivability it adds is huge. Alright, blowtorch is fully upgraded. Did that say 0 cooldown? So does that mean it's just constant? It's looking like it. soon as stuff's in range, it just keeps going on. Now that we have that and we have the other up-close thing, I think we might be right trying to check out the laser rifle. Oh shit! I thought it was gonna be like a sniper rifle, not a fucking constant going ion beam. Well, forget the sphere blaster. We're dumping into this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep upgrading laser because that's awesome. It's like a beam tower from like a tower defense game. Actually, he kind of went from the Tesla coils in Red Alert 2 to the allied equivalent of the prison towers. That's kind of what that reminds me of. Yep, keep doing that. Cooldown's down to 1 second now. That's great. So between Pyro and him, like, their abilities are almost constant. Oh, ouch. Alright, let's go grab a magnet in the corner here, and then we'll make a big loop to grab health and the chest and the training points. Probably would have made more sense to go the other way, but oh well. Alright, that's laser beam maxed out. Start working on those. Get those capped. I only need one more level. Boom. Good on health now. Definitely feel a bit better. Gotta take the legendary. Hey, look at that. Didn't even have to roll for it. There's our magical hat. Might as well do pulse arts closer to being done. Yep, Pulsar is capped out now. Wonder what its fully upgraded ability looks like. Man, Ghost really is all just mostly up close stuff. Like, he has no distance stuff at all. Oh, I see down at the bottom where it says survivor or team. Well, we'll take the team for the armor. Yeah, there's nuts and bolts. That's hard to pass up. Ability, whenever I pop an ability, I think it has a 30% chance or 50% chance. I think it's 30. To instantly reload. Go ahead and take Molotov Cocktail, we'll get that done. making our way towards the magnet. There's Molotov cocktail done. Alright, we'll do no pain, no gain. Just get that done. One more and then that'll be done. Forward revolve. Nice, military training and some health. Go. No pain, no gain is done. That way, just in case as our health goes down, we'll get a bit better. Might as well. Oh, right, because we're full. Would that be better than the +4 slashing? Let's try it out. Let's do this. Nice. And now dropping the last ability, turret. Cooldown reduction works for me. Oh, it's going to an individual. Probably me. Probably an engineer. One more for electric turret. I do love that in a regular, non-endless mission, that the way it does the 20-minute mark is it becomes daytime and all the zombies burn up in the sun, which is a very cool way to end a level. Electric turret is now capped. I'd love to find one more magnet before we fully cap out here. Also not in love with where our health is at, but I also can't directly cut across to get to that part. that. Alright, a little bit of health that then immediately got taken away. That was cool. Big armor. The nice thing is, because of Pyro, being lower health means we are doing more damage, moving faster, faster attack speed, etc. Hey, there's the mega that we asked for. Yeah, we'll take the health regen. And let's do ability crit chance. Weapon damage. Every little bit of health regen at this point helps. We're just gonna skip these. Pretty happy with what we got on at the moment. Oh no. Ability crit chance. I will say you can definitely tell the difference between characters that have some levels in their ranks and ones that the DPS like debt is very noticeable. Yeah, we'll take area ability for that will increase everything a little bit. Especially for like electrify, which waits for 10, or electrocution, which waits for 10 people to be in range anyway. Well, I guess crit chance by 10%. Oh, for ability crit chance, then yeah, we'll do the engineer. Alright, less than a minute. This is getting dicey. Come on, 20 seconds. Less than 10 seconds to go. There it is. There's the sunlight. Goodbye, zombies. Told you you could trust me. Survive the night with the engineer as a team leader. Perfect. Alright, let's take a look, see what it was doing the DPS. So, wow, that laser put out some serious DPS. Comparatively, like, we only ran it about a minute longer, and it did more, it did triple the DPS. So that's definitely worth upgrading. Yeah, Ghost, I expected terrible damage, and so blowtorch, followed by the cocktail. And then for him, it was his katana splash for sure. But yeah, Zero or Ghost, I think requires a different party setup for sure. All right, let's go to training, and then we can take a look at the medic class that we unlocked while we're in here as well, just to see what they have. cooldown reduction. Alright, engineer. Yeah. We're definitely... There's electrocution done. Oop. Yeah, that's the only one. And ghosts. Katana's maxed out. And his splash is now maxed. Perfect. Pyro. Yeah, let's do the blowtorch first and foremost. Oops. And then we'll do his fire axe. Alright, so the only other new person we got was Medic. So the only one that we have left to unlock looks like the Mechanic. So Medic comes with a handgun, a syringe gun, vaccinate the ones that were too afraid to take the vaccine in time. That's funny. Experiment 21, throw experimental substance grenades that contain either liquid nitrogen or chemical materials at random. And then a medical drone, deploy a flying drone to attack enemies while you're moving or heal you while you're holding position. Interesting. Alright, let's take a look. What do we need to upgrade or unlock Mechanic, rather? Activate abilities 3,600 more times. That's just going to obviously happen on its own. So because we want to try out Medic, I'm thinking we're going to start with Medic, and then we're probably going to pick up SWAT and Tank, just because they're pretty decked out. So yeah, Isolated City, yep, default. Level 1 difficulty, we got our 3 badges, perfect. We'll see how she does starting out by herself. I just realized how high the camera was this whole time. Oh, it fires kind of quick. I mean, it's not a ton of damage, it looks like, but... I'm curious to see what the syringe gun will look like once that's fully upgraded. Or not fully upgraded, but once this gets upgraded to it. Yep, gotta try out that medical drone for sure. It's cool the way it switches as soon as I stand still. Perfect. Let's go look for probably SWAT first. I mean, Tank's not terrible to start, but... Alright, we're going to re-roll them. And Tank it is first, actually. I mean, his shotgun definitely doesn't hurt, that's for sure. So we're going to start upgrading Tank first so he can carry us through, and then we'll worry about Medic, and or if we get SWAT first. Here's our saw blades, perfect. Shotgun. Shotgun. Saw blade. Guess we'll take the medical drone. There we go. It should help for us. Yep, saw blade. Drone it is. No, we are looking for milk. There it is. Gotta take that as our first item, always. Always, always, always. Here's saw blade. Now we're up to 5 of these bad boys. Oh, Winston's going off about something. He'll chill out in a second. What? So, saw blade drone cogwheels. There's now an additional row of saw blade drones circling clockwise. So total now it's 12. It goes from 5 blades to 12. Oh my god, that's so ridiculous. Alright, saw blades might be my favorite ability in the game right now. We are looking for SWAT. There he is. Perfect. Pump action. I want to get him up to the minigun. I want to see the minigun. So it's interesting, once you get to the tier 2 weapon choices, you can basically redo how your entire party is like structured. Because going to a minigun, it's going to make him closer to like SWAT's ability. With the Uzi being a lot quicker firing. Yeah, medical drone, you're capped out. Just to get that out of the pick. Pump action. I am curious to know how much the medical drone is going to heal me when I stand still. One more pump action, then we can check out minigun. And alright, there's pump action complete. Ouch. Oh, I guess we can check how much the drone heals. Oh, that's actually pretty decent. I mean, I can't stand still forever in this game, but being able to at least take a little bit of a reprieve is nice. Yep, we'll take nuts and bolts. There's this rocket launcher. Send the horde to the moon in pieces. That's funny. And then there's the minigun. Mini by the tank standards, but not to your enemies. Alright, let's check this bad boy out. Oh yeah. That's ridiculous, him just running around with a giant minigun like that. Start working on SWAT. Get his weapon up as well. And we can put him in the assault rifle. You know, we could even put him in the sniper rifle and he would fit this build fairly well since we have the minigun going off. But I think sniper rifle is the one we actually put points into. Perfect. There's pistol fully upgraded. So we can switch to Uzi soon. I say Uzi, I meant SMG. Military training, nice. Yep, just keep cranking that up. Take frying pan for the stun. Take in helicopter strike. I like that the helicopter can come in and shoot a bunch of stuff, but can't pick us up. Perfect. Team, survivor, team. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the health regen. Not gonna hurt. Alright, there's SMG done. Sure, we'll upgrade your sidearm finally. Alright, fuck it. Let's try out his sniper rifle since we have the minigun. Might be good against the elites. Oh, interesting. You can use your mouse to do this as well. There's minigun done. Yeah, we'll take health potion just for add a bit of survivability. Right, let's do your handgun again. Because I do want to see her upgraded weapon. The drone team, man, I don't even have to worry about running good in health. Boom, look at that. That wasn't even that long of a wait. Yeah, let's do a sniper rifle. Have a damage type tag of 30 or higher. Nice. Weapon damage. Yeah, let's give that to tank. Now let's do her handgun, so that way we can upgrade to her other weapon. Syringe gun. So damage, attack speed, magazine size, and cooldown all go up. Well, the cooldown goes down, I think. Nope, never mind, it went up. Definitely shoots slower than the pistol. Definitely does more damage though. You can instantly tell when someone's poisoned as well. Or venom or whatever they call it. Let's start doing helicopter strike. Yep. Alright, we're gonna head towards that magnet now. Oh, we'll do the military training point and then magnet just so there's some extra gems on the ground. Ouch. And we're gonna do health just so there's extra gems on the ground. There we go. Pushed out. And boom, magnet. There's sniper rifle. Helicopter strike. Sniper rifle is now done. 1 second cooldown. He actually shoots a lot quicker than I anticipated. We don't have any electrified enemies. Yeah, we'll take the congratulations letter. Now we gotta go back to the chest. And get that military training point in a minute. Nope. Gotta take combat knife. Syringe gun, nice. Survivor team. And we'll take the move speed. I hear you, I'm coming. Syringe gun, capped out. Now it's down to a 0.85 cooldown. That definitely feels about the same as your handgun. I don't remember what it was, but it does feel pretty close. Yeah, why not? Let's try out Experiment 21 and see what it looks like. Agnet, now we're talking. And I see a chest. Actually, let's do this last. Hello, Corgi Girl, how are you? Did you see my message in Discord? Good to know where I rank. Alright, that's Experiment 21 maxed out. And that's cool, just need like 10 minutes. Yeah, I need to finish up this level and stuff anyway, and then I also have to get dressed, so go ahead. But if you want to start doing it now, I only have 4 minutes left in this level. I'll do my upgrades, then I'll wrap up stream, and then we can go ahead and heal out. I mean, actually, I'm kind of just go to the store naked. It's just Walmart. Like, sure, we'll take left. It's right towards the end of the match because it doesn't really matter. Almost done with Grenade Trail. ability. I should probably start taking all the abilities first, since to unlock the engineer, mechanic, whatever class it's called, we need abilities to go off, so it's probably smarter to start taking all of them first and then like weapon dumping after that, just so we get her unlocked. I mean, we're gonna unlock her gradually anyway, so I guess it doesn't make a huge difference, but we can speed that up. She was right around 3,200, I want to say. 36, 38? I don't remember. Somewhere in the 2000s. Alright, less than a minute to go. Him the weapon crit, since he's got that sniper rifle. My guess is it's got a higher crit chance than the minigun. That's my assumption anyway. And there's mine for you. Haha, he ran right into one. That was incredible. Less than 10 seconds. See you later, Innovator. Nice. Survive the night with the medic as the team leader. We did it. So, syringe gun. I mean, we didn't upgrade our other stuff, but I mean, medical drone we did upgrade first. It is most versatile, but it is also the lowest DPS wise. Saw blade once again putting in the work, and then minigun putting in some serious work. Man, sniper rifle also putting in some serious work. I do want to try out the assault rifle at some point as well. Let's go over to training. All right. So many things that we're trying to max out. All right, let's get pickup range, so that's done. Let's get move speed, so that's done. And then we'll do reroll them out. That way we can start, because 3 we burn through real quick. Man, they're both good. We do need both of these as well, though. Might as well put in the sniper, so that way those are about the same. Yeah, that's already upgraded. Mines leave a burning area after explosion. That's kind of nice. No, definitely his minigun first and foremost. And this badge. And then for the medic, yeah, we can start doing the drone. I like the drone. And then, yeah, we'll do her guns. Perfect. And then let's just take a peek what we got left for mechanic. Oh, activate abilities. Were we at like 3,800? We must have been. And endless will be good for that. But unfortunately, I am going to call it here. I got to run to the store and get some stuff done before work. So I definitely am excited to play more of that. I just love Survivor games. I can't help it. The zombie theme's cool. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of Left 4 Dead. So far, I like the way the abilities combo with other classes and stuff. That way you can really stack synergies of elements and abilities and things like that. So far, I'm really, really enjoying it. I can't wait to see what else is unlocked. I really like the different vibe between all the classes. I love that as you upgrade the weapons, like your party composition can kind of change around, and like the different things that you want to balance and things like that. So far, I really like it. Very similar to Jotunheim. Instead of gods, you get survivors, and then instead of um, very similar in some of the other abilities and stuff. But yeah, overall, really, really enjoying it. Um, so yeah, we'll see. I will definitely be back on tonight after work because I am off tomorrow. Um, and I think tonight we're going to jump on some of the Knights of the Crusade now that we'll have some serious time to put into it. We'll see. Maybe we'll change it up. I don't know. I want to play Knights of the Crusade is definitely what I'm feeling for sure. Um, but yeah, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. So as always, thanks for stopping by, hanging out, guys, and I will see you guys later.